Radiant regards to all radiant minds present all over the world. I'm super excited to have you all on board once again. It's your radiant lady, Ogesaba Blessing. I want to see your comment present on the comment section. Let me know where you are watching from. I'm very excited to reflect some shout out to you wherever you are. And today I'm gonna be reflecting some etiquettes that an applicant is supposed to reflect in the course of job hunting. Don't forget that at Radiant Trends, one of the programs lined up for your viewing pleasure is Radiant Etiquette. Okay, don't worry, when time permits, I'm going to reflect all programs transmitted via this very channel, Radiant Trends. Okay, do keep in touch with us, always endeavor to share our videos, invite your friends. We do both educative and entertaining content. You can never tell which will be beneficial to you, to your loved ones, to your associates, your neighbors, and even your friends, including your enemies if you do care about them. So today I just want to reflect some few points that an applicant is expected to observe. Don't be selfish with this information. You may not need it directly, but you may have a friend or know somebody who this information will be very helpful to. So considering my experience so far in job hunting, I want to reflect one very factual point that every applicant can put into consideration while job hunting. As an applicant, while job hunting, you know your discipline, you know the factors, that can speed up your employment, you know the companies or industries that are likely going to appreciate your services. So try to survey or fish out the necessary companies where you want to, reflect your services. Know what they do. Don't just say, oh, I learned there's vacancy in that company, let me write a CV and go submit my application, or let me apply online. You don't do that just in case interview calls on your door. You should be able to defensively prove your application or the reason why they should employ you. So as an applicant who is job hunting, while you're visiting the sites to secure jobs, you should be able to know more about the company, know how to harmonize your discipline with the very company. I remember some time ago I applied for a certain vacant position in a charity organization, and I studied geography and regional planning. So I was meant to understand that in the humanitarian field there are times whereby the social workers are expected to go out there in massive form and go get the environment clean. Meanwhile, I'm a job planner, so I was asked, how does my discipline affect, or how does it relate to humanitarian services or social work? I had to start defending and relating. In fact, I started analyzing the different stages and types of geography, in a manner that it was highly related to social work. Only that point alone actually secured the opportunity for me. So what am I trying to say? When job hunting, endeavor to learn about the company, know their services, know what they do, know their mission, know their vision. Just if you can get things like this online about the company, you can just try to secure a cordial relationship with the staff or one of the agents in there. Ask them more questions. When you ask a question, you may be a fool for 5 minutes, but you will be wiser than you used to be. You understand? So let's not make that a difficult task, making research about the company, because it is when you know about what the company does, that's when you know how to compose your CV for your application. All right, so secondly, I want to talk about CV compilation. There are several sites whereby you can find how to job hunt, how to get your CV composed. I could be reflecting some right here, but no, I wouldn't. But you could always check on Google, because I wouldn't want to make a free advert for those sites. Okay, nevertheless, I could give you that personally if you want it. Just reflect your comments, make it available in the comment section. I could share that with you privately, okay, so that I wouldn't be advertising a lot of sites without being paid. Radiant Trade is a commercialized page, so you can always pay me if you want me to advertise your website. Okay then, so right now let's move on to the very next step. We've already considered you knowing about the organization and knowing how to compose your CV. So those are 2 points. Thirdly, your dressing comes in. Yes, because the company or the kind of industry you wish to serve determines your outfit. For example, imagine going for a fashion, going to a fashion firm for a certain job opportunity, and you are not looking fashion inclined. How do you expect them to secure your employment or your position in there? So also let's talk about a person who wants to apply for a teaching position in a school. And you know that school, they always want to observe discipline. They always want to observe modesty, because teachers, they say, are role models. Even other staff that are present working in the school environment are role models to all the students present. So as a result of that, if you want to apply for the position of whether an academic staff or not academic staff, you know the way you should be able to dress. That's your dressing code, reflects a positive information about you. Also, when you are applying for an opportunity in a traveling agency, you should be able to dress appropriately in a manner that would be commended. So in that case, you need to know the firm you are applying to. That will tell you how to compose your CV, and that could also influence your dress style. Okay, for example, I remember when I applied for a job somewhere in the school. Usually I'm a lover of eyelashes. I gotta pull them all off. I pulled them all off. I went there naturally with my face, packing my hair, looking the simplest version of me, and that actually sent a positive signal. I know that a book may not be judged by its cover, but in our local society, people judge you with the way you look, you understand? So it is advisable that you dress in accordance with the etiquette that governs the firm where you wish to apply for in a beautiful position. Also, another factor that people find difficult to reflect out of them is attitude. Most times applicant gets too shy to speak up. Usually they could be very outspoken or expressive personalities, but just because they're shy, they've not been in that environment before, so they are not used to maybe their interviewer or their employer, and they just get so cold, they get so shy, they stay so close in their shell. You understand? That is really not the best option. Be expressive, okay? Wear yourself a warm smile and smell nice. Be free, okay? Be free, and make sure that the best moral conduct is being reflected by you, okay? Your attitude counts a lot. As a person, if you have that cold attitude, one employer may be asking how smart you are and how receptive you could be to clients, and how attractive you could be to gain more patronage or to gain more contracts. So your attitude should be very, very enticing in a manner that could attract patronage. Also, don't be desperate. Seriously, I must tell you that this is very difficult for a lot of job hunters. I've been there for several years, and I can tell you that it's very difficult for job hunters not to be desperate. Oftentimes motivational speeches will let you know that it is better and wiser for you to do things that you are flair for, things that you have the passion to do, which is really very advisable and wise to observe. But as a matter of fact, when one is desperate in job hunting and you see that job is not coming from anywhere, most times you just have to shun what flair is all about. You just have to shun the passion and pick the available choices that you can grab. I remember some time ago, I have always been in the teaching fair, offering some academic services, and there was a recruitment session for Federal Road Safety Commission. I never had flair for paramilitary jobs, but just because there was no way out, I was job sick, I needed to be able to secure a better job for myself. I went for the drills, I went for the screening, I went through diverse stages. So you understand, I didn't have to do this because I don't have pleasure for paramilitary or even military, jobs, but just because the desirable job wasn't forthcoming. My desperation drove me through, and determination to that. If you even ask me, I think I have to post the video here or a picture. You can see the picture, one of the dress section. So in fact, I can't really tell the story right now, but really I can say that most times job hunters get so desperate and they want to secure any position available. But I just want you to know this: desperation is not the best, because desperation can project abuse. Desperation can make you do things that wouldn't bring the best out of you. But I want you to know this: just keep trying. Do not patronize the old ways. Keep going through the right doors. Keep applying your moral consciousness into everything you do, and I can tell you that hopefully on a very good day you could secure that desirable position with great sense of sacrifice, consistency, diligence, tolerance, and research to bring out the better version of you. Okay, so I want to stop right there so that I wouldn't take too much of your time, because we have another episode of Radiant Etiquette coming your way after this very episode. Don't forget, I'm still that radiant lady who gives about blessing. Urging you to share this video, like, comment, and we will be sending a shout out to that most committed commenter and sharer on the comment section. Okay, all right, don't forget that this very tip that I've shared today was made possible by Travel Around. We are the very best traveling blog in town. Okay, we are the very best traveling blog in town, no doubt, when it comes to visa consultation, ticket bookings, chartering of private jets, aircrafts, and all that. You can count on Travel Around to make your services at the very extent of ease that you wish to crave it for. So don't forget, I'm still that radiant lady, wishing you a beautiful and a productive week ahead. Until I catch you again, I'm saying keep observing radiant etiquette and stay great. Bye.